Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I have a different video for you again and we're going to be doing some more interiors. We're going to be doing all 10 of my villagers' houses today, and yeah, it's a long one, so I hope you're ready for this. Now before we get started, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Come join the Jellybean family. Now let's get started with today's build. So like I said, this is going to be a longish one, so we're going to hop right into it, and we're going to start with doing my lovely little villager OHare. So for each house, as we go through them, I'm going to just describe what I was planning to do with it, what the story is for the villager, and that's basically how we're going to do it. And I'm going to show you each of the exteriors and interiors as I design them. So for OHare, he has a little farm outside of his home. The farm was actually built on top of an abandoned gas station, and I actually did that in a video, so if you haven't seen the video, please do go check it out. It was a super fun build. You'll find all the builds for this island in the playlist Barnacle, so please do go check them out if you're interested in the abandoned tropical island. Now, like I said, he has a farm outside of his house, so we want to bring that inside. So I want to make it a little bit messy in here. Obviously, I really love the old paper on the wall. It definitely makes it look like, you know, this is old, it's unkept, and I really like that wallpaper. And I think I use it on another house as well, actually. Also, the sloppy furniture, you're going to see that being used a lot today in today's video because, you know, it's just perfect. So you may notice I'm using a lot of yellow in this room, and I think choosing a specific colour to have as the main colour in each of the houses definitely helps me when I'm decorating the interiors. So that's what I've decided to do. So for OHare, we've gone with yellow. There seems to be some spots of green as well, and so that's basically what we're doing. Now we've got a few cardboard boxes hanging about, and I feel like that's what all the vegetables would be stored in and all the food basically. So yeah, I guess kind of half of his house is storage and the other half is just somewhere for him to sleep and make his own food. So that's what we're doing for OHare. Now for the end of each of the villager houses that we build today, I will be showing you a before and after. So yeah, hope you enjoy those, and I'll see you on the next house. So now we're on to the next house. We got 9 more houses to do, so we are not waiting around today, and we are going to be doing Jitter's house next. So for Jitter's, he has a little basketball area outside his house, and he is a jock villager, so we kind of want to bring his personality into his house. Now I feel that he would be quite a messy villager. Also, wanted to give his house a little jungle view because why not? He's at the back of the island. I feel like he'd have the view onto the jungle that isn't actually there because it's the ocean, but it's okay, we'll just pretend. So yeah, basically we're going to give him a messy little resort home. It's basically a resort home. That's all it is going to be, and it's going to be a mess because Jitters, to me, doesn't feel like he'd be quite a tidy person. So we want to bring that personality of his into this home. Next up, we're going to be working on Genji's house. Now, Genji actually lives by the campsite, and he has a little community farm, community kitchen, and a community sleeping area around by his house and the campsite. But for him, I just wanted to give him his own little space. We still want the same sort of vibe that's going on outside of his house, so I'm going to be using the metal wall, so it kind of blends in with the metal shutters that we have outside. Also, we've just given him a little camping bed and kind of brings the campsite sort of area inside to his house, which is what I'm trying to do with these builds. Like I said, I want to try and bring what's outside of the house inside and, you know, just carry on the overall flow of the island into the houses. Also, you'll see me use the sloppy furniture quite a lot, like I said I was going to, and yeah, we're going to be using it in Genji's house today. I also decided to bring in the simple panels into Genji's house, which is what we'll be using outside to kind of make walls or like shutter walls. So I thought I'd bring them in here as well, so you know, the whole flow of the area that we built outside continues in here, like I keep saying. So that's why we use those. Then we're just going to basically fill his house with lots of clutter. I feel like he would have lots of stuff just lying around. He kind of gives me that sort of general vibe about him. I don't know why. I feel like he'd like to just have things, you know? He have things around that he's just stored just in case. Now we're on to our fourth villager, which is Paula. Now this idea for this house actually came from one of you viewers, one of you amazing Jellybeans, so thank you so much. Basically, we are going to give her a little shop. So Paula runs this little shop for everyone on the island. She kind of charges non-bells, I guess. She charges for like other items that she can just pass on. So more of like a trading store. Because I feel like when an island is abandoned or an area is abandoned, I feel like money doesn't really matter anymore. And what's more important would be food and supplies and things. That's basically what I was going for her house. By the way, while I'm building this, can we just appreciate that Tom Nook just stands there and watches me do every single house? By the way, I did all these houses over like 2 days. So that whole time he stood there. He just stood there, bless him, waiting, watching, thinking about things, I guess. I don't know. I just find it amusing. Don't know why, but Paula's house seemed to take me the longest out of all the houses. I think it was just trying to arrange all the items in her house that I really wanted to put in. But anyway, on to the next one. We're at the halfway mark and we are doing Boomer's house. Now for Boomer, I'm going to give him kind of like a little mechanic's house. So he definitely is in charge of, you know, fixing things on the island. He's in charge of fixing anything electronic or anything that needs to run off a generator. And apparently there's a car in here as well. I'm guessing he's going to be scrapping it for parts and using them for different other things, or maybe he's generally trying to fix up a car. We don't know. Who knows? You can decide for yourself. What do you think would Boomer be doing? Is he fixing up the car, or is he definitely scrapping it for parts? Now, because he is giving me the mechanical type of person, he definitely will have a lot of stuff everywhere. I feel like I've tried to clutter most of these houses up anyway. It's just how I like to build. I like to add a lot of things. I like to make everywhere feel full, but I also like to have it easy to walk around. So that's what I like to do with my houses. I think having them able to walk around, especially when it's a villager house, is very important to me because I don't want the villagers to just be stuck in like a tiny little square, even though there's not much room to walk around on this house. But yeah, at least Boomer won't be stuck in one little square, I guess. Now we're on to house number 6, and that house belongs to Opal. Now for Opal, I definitely wanted to give her something completely different to everyone else. I feel like she's definitely not a messy villager, so we want to give her the resort of her dreams. I feel like maybe she would have gone around to other resorts and taken some of the furniture that she wanted for herself into her home. So yeah, this is going to be a very, very tidy house. It's going to be very, very pretty and definitely very, very Opal. And yeah, it's going to be tiny because that's how I feel like she would be. Also want to give her that lovely sea view because I feel like she'd love that. So this is definitely the house she would choose if she could just choose any of them. She'd choose the nicest looking, the one with the best view, and the one that looks the most tidiest, and then she'd clean it up and add her own furniture and her own style to it, like what I'm doing for her right now. So the elegant furniture was definitely perfect. I also thought these plant petitions worked really well. They gave the elegant vibe, and yeah, all the furniture I chose I feel is just perfect for Opal. Next up we have the adorable, cute, sweet little Aussie, and he's just so cute. But come on, let's be honest, I feel like he would not have a tidy home. He would definitely have a very comfy looking home, but also very messy. Now I believe Aussie is a lazy villager. I don't actually know, don't actually know what my personality of my villagers is, but yep, it's okay. Now I've also decided to give him a jungle wall just like Jitter's. He actually lives right next door to Jitter's. He lives on the left side. So yeah, they definitely would have the same view, I guess. And like I said, we're just going to make this house look cozy, but unkept, untidy. So that's why we're going to use some of the sloppy furniture. Now we've got a couple of sofas, and we've also got the sloppy rug. I really wish the sloppy rug actually came in a different colour other than blue, but it's okay. I wish it came in like yellow or something, or even white or cream would be better. Maybe if they did like a cream one with a stain on, that would be totally gross, but I feel like it would work so well with the sloppy furniture set. Actually, do you know what? In the next game, I really hope we get rug customization, or we can design our own rugs, because that would be really, really awesome. Imagine making your own rugs and mats and carpets and things for the villager houses. That would be so, so good. Are you listening, Nintendo? Please listen. We got some ideas for you. On to house number 8, and house number 8 belongs to Eugene. Now I've only just realized that I have 3 koala villagers on my island. Didn't even realize, don't know if I realized before. If I did, I probably forgot by now. I don't know, but I've just remembered again that I have 3 koala villagers. Unintentional, but I love them. Also, I've put them all at the end of this video. Yeah, didn't mean to do that either, but here we are doing Eugene's house now. So for Eugene, I feel like he would be the same as Opal. He wouldn't have a very messy home. I feel like he'd want to keep it tidy. Now he is a smug villager and Opal was a snooty, so I'm guessing it's their personalities that are just making me feel like they would be more tidier villagers than everyone else. Or maybe they just like everything a bit more cleaner and pristine than everyone else, and everyone else just kind of doesn't mind and just living how they need to live. So yeah, maybe that's what it is. Also for Eugene, I've decided to give him a kind of like party home, I guess. And I think it came out perfect. It definitely screams Eugene to me. He definitely gives me kind of the carefree party villager type vibe, I'm guessing. So that's basically what we were doing for his house, and yeah, I think it came out quite good. Oh, I forgot about Bud. I know I just said that I have 3 koala villagers right at the end of this video, but I clearly just forgot about Bud. That's fine. I always forget about Bud, and that's not very nice. I know if you really, really like him, but unfortunately I do. I always forget about him. When anyone ever asks me who's my 10 villagers on my island Barnacle, I always end up forgetting and leaving out Bud, and it's so sad, and I'm so sorry, Bud, but here we go. We're going to be building your house now. So for Bud, he definitely is an untidy villager. I feel he definitely isn't a very tidy person. He's gonna have a mess everywhere, but he also is gonna have quite a nice house. I feel like he would have made sure he'd chosen himself a very nice place to live, but he's just not going to keep it clean and tidy like some of the other villagers. This is a very similar layout to one of the houses I did earlier. Obviously, we've done it a little bit different because I want to make the houses a little bit unique for each of the villagers. Also, I'm just realizing I gave Bud a TV. He technically wouldn't be able to watch the TV unless he's using the electric from the generator, in which case he shouldn't be doing that because the generator should be used for more important things, not just television, unless he's watching it in secret. Or maybe he's inviting villagers over to watch TV with him. Who knows? Now, last but not least, we have Canberra. Now, for Canberra, we're definitely going to give her a similar role to a Boomer. She's going to be helping Boomer out with the electronics and fixing things around the island. I feel like she definitely gives me the vibes of someone who wants to help out. She definitely wants to make things better for everyone else. She wants to help everyone else. So that's basically why we're going to give her this role today. I can just imagine her and Boomer working on a project together. I feel like that'd be so adorable. Also, for some reason, I think her favourite colour would be pink. Don't know why. I've given her pink interiors and also exteriors. Got pink on it as well. I like it that it gives that really big splash of colour, and I feel like it's just perfect for her. Also, there's lots of stuff for her to tinker with around her house. So yeah, I feel like this build came out great. And oh my goodness, we are done. We have done all 10 villager houses. We did my house in the last video. Oh my gosh, this took so long, but I loved every second of it. Also did my beaches. Now my next video will be my island tour and dream address release, so I'm so excited for that. Now if you enjoyed today's video though, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Come join the Jellybean family. Have a lovely day and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.